just refreshing. You know, I play that song every day, and what we're going to do is go live right now on YouTube, so give us 1 second, and let's see if we can run with that. And we're running, so we're doing good. Live with J.R. ROHRMAN. Hi, J.R.
Hey, Steve.
How good to see you. Handshake goes up there again. There's the handshake. Yay! A little bit of fun. We're live at ROHRMAN University in beautiful downtown Schaumburg. We're also simulcasting on sftvr.com. We always play our favorite song, which is America the Beautiful. It's sent out to all of our troops around the world. We love you. We miss you. You are not forgotten. And joining us again tonight, J.R. ROHRMAN, who just started up ROHRMAN University here, one of our great sponsors. And thank you, J.R.
Thank you for having me. Good to be back again, and always a pleasure to be on your show.
Okay. And we're going to take a quick look up here a little bit. What an exciting week. We certainly want to make mention of a loss in a family member that just happened over the weekend here out to the Backus family.
Yes, please.
And we'll say a prayer, and go ahead.
Appreciate that. Yeah, Chris was a dear friend of ours, and he passed away in a plane crash Saturday morning, so our prayers go out to his mother and father and his sister, Mike and Donna and Lizzie. Look forward to seeing them soon, but what a great guy. He will be missed greatly.
Well, it's always sad when we lose a loved one, and we'll say a prayer for him, keep him in our prayers with the soldier's family. And it's been a heck of a week all the way around in the news, including Mayor Daley's, former Mayor Daley's wife, Maggie Daley. Say a prayer for her today. And all of our soldiers fighting for our freedom out there. You're not forgotten. That's why we do this show, just for you, just to come back. Got a couple new sponsors this week we want to welcome on board. Top Golf. Hi, Top Golf. How are you? Brett Heinz, TJ Johnston. Appreciate that. Stella, Chris, our friends out there. Tilted Kilt, brand new sponsor, December 1st coming on board. Of course, SchaumburgHondaAutos.com.
You gotta love that.
Gotta love that. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Schaumburg Honda Autos, 750 East Gulf Road. Did I say that right? I think it's 750.
Yeah, that's right on.
8 blocks west of Woodfield Shopping Center. 847-884-6632. Call and ask for Ryan. Say hi, Ryan. What are you doing? Hey, you know, and let me tell you how much we really like that. We actually came in this weekend with my son from the United States Air Force on leave. We came in looking for a car. They didn't have one. They found us one. Went right up to Bob ROHRMAN Acura, and they had a 2008 Honda Civic that we were looking for within their thousands of cars. And my son actually was in from Texas, Goodfellas Air Force Base, bought a car in Chicago, and we're shipping it back down to Texas. Thank you, Bob ROHRMAN Auto Group. Good people.
Appreciate your business.
This morning, you're welcome. This morning we were out at Ticks for Cause. Take a look at our website, right on the main website, ticksforcause.com. You want to go to an event, a charity event, or if your company is constantly being hit up for charity contributions, go right to our website where it says Buy Ticks, ticksforcause.com. Ask for Kevin or Mary or Annette, Reggie or Dave, and say hi. We need your help. Inland Home Mortgage, again, one of our great sponsors. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Laura. EMB Local, the Teamsters, we're going to be out with tomorrow. Doing a new show for a new sponsor coming in next year, Robert Morris University. Wow! Robert Morris. Over 300 veterans have taken advantage of their veterans benefits at Robert Morris University. Tune in tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Dan Mudd at ReverseMortgages.com. The AARP is just coming in. The VFW show is next week, December 7th, with Ryan ROHRMAN.
Oh,
right
man,
after
my
that.
hero, my hero,
And
my favorite celebrity.
One of our other new sponsors, Fifth Third Bank. So we got the laundry out of the way, JR.
That's quite a laundry list there.
Well, you know, they're good people and nice folks. And
you bet,
let's
you
not
bet.
forget Woodfield Motorsports. Ooh, forgot. Guess what? Putting together a deal. We see it coming on board. We're going to surprise you next week with a big announcement at the Christmas party Thursday night at the Tilted Kilt. Oh, 1140 East Higgins Road, 5 to 10 p.m. this Thursday, December 1st. Come on out. We're also shooting our first national television show.
Whoa,
Well, we're going to do our best. Starting in February live, 5 streams of TV. Let's see if I put that in there. Ustream, iStream, YouTube, Facebook Live, our own internet, plus 3 radio channels. Here we go. Yay!
Ooh, we're going viral.
We're going viral. We're going to get this all set up. So the Wounded Heroes Fund with Skip Herman, Johnny Bullock, Tony Nasher. I mean, who's not there? Another great sponsor that just came in. Thank you so much. Right now, let's get into ROHRMAN University. And one of the things that I just asked before JR came on the air was, you have something we can read. And you know what? He handed this right to me. And I'd just like to read it right off the top here. And it says mission statement. And it says to hire and train for the success of the Bob ROHRMAN Auto Group, resulting in maximum customer satisfaction. Wow, yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
That's what it's all about. I mean, if you can't satisfy your customers, you're not going to be in business very long. So our goal is to not only train the people to sell cars, but to train them to take care of the people, because that's what it's all about. You got to serve the people, and we're not really car salespeople. As I tell my students, we are automobile consultants. In fact, I heard a word the other day I kind of liked. It was customer service engineer. And I think I'd like to put all the salespeople's cars, because
I like that.
Really, that's what it's all about. And so we train everything with the customer in mind. Customer satisfaction is the key.
Well, what was really unique, and I go through the experience, and let's face it, if you don't know, I was in the business for several years. I have my choice to who we do our business with, and of course, being a sponsor, I'm going to come back here. But even on Saturday, the first response out of SchaumburgHondaAutos.com was, "We don't have something, but we'll try to help you." And if you've ever seen the movie Miracle on 34th Street, that's the way it felt. And they didn't have what my son was looking for, but they got on the internet, they helped find it, and they said, why don't you go over there and look for it. Fortunately, it was a Bob ROHRMAN store, and it was exactly what we looked for, the exact mileage, the exact price. In fact, it was a little lower. Oh! And very fortunate. Mike Marcos, thank you so much. Jason, thank you. Johnny, Dave, thank you so much. I mean, it was a pleasure. And then the 4 of us came back up when they finally got everything put together. And the 4 Tomaszewskis walked in, and said, here we go, all 6'4".
Good basketball team.
Into the Bob.
Can I be your guys' point guard?
Yeah, Bob ROHRMAN Acura up there, just great guys. Thank you so much. One of the great things, though, is that if you're looking for a vehicle, and again, it's permeating through, the first concern is the customer. Now, JR, you mentioned before that a client, potential client,
Right.
is actually done how much homework before they get to you when they're looking for a vehicle?
Well, total homework, I'm not sure, but they've spent 11 and a half hours on average on the internet.
Okay.
Whether they're buying a new or a used car, they spend 11 and a half hours on the internet. So when they're shopping for a car, the more I study automobile purchasing, the more I come back to the customer's not buying a car, they're buying a salesperson. They've already done their shopping on the internet. They have a really good idea what they want. And so they're out there shopping for a salesperson that they can trust and build a relationship with.
Well, and again, it was most important. Walked in, said hi to Mohammed. Ryan, as he is, he's there first thing in the morning, last one to leave kind of thing. And he said, well, how can we help you? And Mohammed came over, and Mohammed said, I think Jim Martinez is the best person. And it was like, wow. It wasn't like, we'll sit there, we'll let you know. Jumped right in on it. And let's face it, Schaumburg Honda Autos, the #1 dealer of Hondas in the Midwest the last 25 years, doing pretty good. And so, but everyone walked in. I felt important. I'm there all the time. They're like, "Oh, good morning. How can we?" I'm like, "Okay, take it easy. It's me." No, we're good. We're happy. We're excited. So thanks to Jim Martinez for helping us out there.
Yeah.
But interesting.
Muhammad is great. In fact, I have Muhammad, Steve, come in and teach. He comes in on Thursdays usually during our new hard training, and he talks for an hour on how to satisfy the customer. What he says, he marries every customer, and he delivers every new car at Acura. And when it comes to customer satisfaction, I learned a lot from Muhammad. So you were in good hands.
I was, and the feeling when you're out there, and they weren't looking to sell, we were looking to buy. It was a great marriage, and when all the smoke cleared, there was no smoke. It was like, well, if this works great. If not, let us know and get back to us. It was a pleasant experience, and let me tell you, just pleasant. But the interesting thing is, in this general area, but how many Honda dealerships are there in the in this area in a 100-mile radius?
Well,
in Chicago.
We're talking about over 20 Honda stores.
Wow.
And they all sell the same car, basically.
Same car.
It's a new car. And so it really boils down to service and your salesperson.
Well, and again, in my son's case, to be personal, how many 2008 Hondas are out there? Probably a few in the classified sections. And this was the right price, the financing was the same, and we're talking about going through USAA Bank, which is a military bank, and they had the same rate, or if not lower. It was phenomenal. So, and we just sat there and signed and have a nice day and everything, phenomenal, just phenomenal. But I'm looking at here right now, you had a job fair last week, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's great, that was fun.
We had a good time, talked to a lot of great people.
Good. And then, people come in, and what are some of the questions they ask you? Because right now I know that ROHRMAN University on Facebook, go to Facebook at rohrmanuniversity.com. Or excuse me, Facebook.
Facebook, ROHRMAN University.
Okay, thank you.
That's our Facebook page.
And take a look. But I understand the commitment. How many people are you looking to hire each month?
Well, that varies from month to month. Right now we're looking at hiring 20 sales consultants for
20.
our 12 stores.
Wow. So a lot of people right away say they want to come in and they go, okay, I want to be a salesperson.
Right.
How do you determine if they're going to be a good salesperson at ROHRMAN University?
Well, you talk to them a little while, and one of the things I ask, would I buy a car from this person?
Wow.
I mean, it's
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you might as well get it right down to where the rubber meets the road, because if I wouldn't buy a car from that particular person, would somebody else? So, first thing I'm asking myself, would I buy a car from this person? Can this person serve our customers? Can this person develop a rapport with our customers? And do they have a servant's attitude? That's huge.
Well, it is, because as you walk in, and I always say this, I've said this on Ryan's show several times, there's always that apprehension when you walk in, and people go, okay, now what? And they haven't been in an automobile dealership for a while, and it's almost like buying a house again, because it's like there's this big fear in front of them. But you walk in, the atmosphere is pleasant, the people are nice, like take a look around, take it easy. Any Bob ROHRMAN group that we spoke to, and I was up at the Nissan dealership with Brian Anderson reporting for service. Channel 11, WTTW. Thank you very much to PBS. Thank you, Mr. ROHRMAN. And the same thing. I walked in. They didn't know who I was, and it was like, "How you doing? Anything we can do for you? Help you? Coffee's over there, so I could drink. And anybody you're looking for." Pleasant. And out of 20 Honda stores, and that's just Honda, but you hire for all the stores. So
I hire for all 12 stores here in Chicago.
Wow. And I'm looking at it here. It says the university will recruit, interview, and hire and train consultants for the Bob ROHRMAN Auto Group in the Chicagoland area. How far does that range, Chicagoland? Is that out of Chicago? I mean, because you're in several states.
Well, we go as far, we have 35 dealerships, but I hire and train just for the 12 here in Chicago. We go as far south. When we say Chicagoland,
Chicago.
We're talking about as far south as Chesterton, Indiana.
Oh, okay.
And as far north as Gurnee.
That's pretty far up there.
Pretty good stretch.
And the new hires, again, we're just reading right off the page here.
Yeah.
JR was kind enough to hand this to us. All new hires will be trained for 5 days at the university. Wow.
Yes, sir.
And what, does that cost them anything to be trained?
Doesn't cost them anything, no. In fact, I'm in the middle of a class. Today was our first day of a new training class. Had 14 consultants, guys and girls. Had a great class, and we look forward to the next 4 days as they learn how to sell the ROHRMAN way and graduate on Friday.
Now, once before, you were kind enough to give our audience your cell phone number. Are you going to do that again?
I'll be more than happy.
Here we go. Okay, listen to this. Get your pens ready. We're going to give you a second. Get that pen ready. There you are. Okay, ready?
My cell number is 269-591-2223. Give me a call. Thank you for all the military personnel that's been calling me since our last program, Steve.
Really?
I've had, this isn't just for, and correct me if I'm wrong, this isn't just for, when we talk about jobs for the veterans, We're also talking about jobs for the veterans' families, because I've had a lot of, mothers of veterans, fathers of veterans, sisters, wives of veterans call me and say, hey, I'm looking for a job. I heard you talking about, hiring my husband or hiring the veterans when they come home, but I'm looking for a job. And they great. I mean, we're always looking. When you're talking about 12 dealerships, 12 businesses, you are always looking for good people.
Mhm.
Not just people. I mean, we can find people.
You can find
but we
people.
are always looking. Yeah, you've been in business long enough to know that
Right.
it's hard to find good people. So if you're a good person, give me a call.
Well, one of the things